Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of CampusCare EdTalks. EdTalks is a platform where educators and leaders come on board and express their viewpoints related to education and society. Our topic for the day is why are people today opting for more unconventional courses? And to express her viewpoints on the same, we have with us Dr. Ragini Kaul, ma'am, Principal of Maxford School, Delhi. A very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on board once again. Yeah,
Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out your time for us. It's a pleasure to have you here on board with us.
I reciprocate. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am, let's start off with the session. Why are today, people opting for more unconventional courses? So, what, according to you, are unconventional courses here? I mean, and why do you think is it popular nowadays?
I think we need to understand to begin with that we are all wired differently. The saying, the age old saying that not one shoe fits all holds good for this question of yours. Because when I say when we are wired differently, we mean some of us have the right brain that's more active, some of us have the left brain that's more active. Then we have our creative pursuits and other interests based on this, which, of course, in the times gone by, nobody knew of. There wasn't much research done on this. So I think I must say that we have finally arrived. Yeah. By recognizing the differences in the IQ levels, the aptitude of two individuals, for that matter, even two siblings, it's totally different. So we needed to have a research based on these individual differences which are there present in everybody's domain to cater to their requirement in the coming, because it's all about living a life which is decent enough where we are employable. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Very well said. Moving forward, ma'am, do you think that traditional courses they have become obsolete?
What has become obsolete?
Ma'am,
The
the
traditional
traditional courses.
courses. No, I don't think the question of anything getting related to education can ever be obsolete, but it's all about, adding on more to the bucket list. It's as simple as that. How can medicine grow out of, practice for many people? We do need doctors after all. How can engineering get out of practice? We do need engineers. These are the basic core human resources that every society globally in all countries need. So these will be the major courses that children opt for throughout, and it will continue. And the question of they getting obsolete, no, it's not possible. But yes, of course, added to that, not all of us can be doctors, not all of us can be engineers, not all of us can be entrepreneurs. So we have to find a wider media of catering to the needs of the current generation if they do not want to go to these conventional courses. What then? So the education industry has to prepare itself for what then, if not this? It's all about providing them ample opportunities, like we see in our Western counterparts doing it. But you get into a course. Even after getting into a course, they give you a 2 years time to decide whether this is what actually you want to continue with. And if you don't, you realize somewhere that this is not your passion. There's something else that you want to do. They have an opening for you to opt for that. So that is the real purpose of education, I feel, not making it claustrophobic for any learner. We have to bring in a wide variety, and that is what our national education policy too talks about. Yeah.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much, Ragini, ma'am. Moving forward, do you think this rising popularity of these we call unconventional courses is it just something is just something another fad or is it here to stay in your opinion, ma'am?
I don't think the step taken now, they can't be looking back now, because after all, it is there to benefit our young educators. So earlier, what we used to think about is we used to deal it at a very, very micro level. Even if you revert back to decades 3 decades before or 4 decades before, very less options were available for us. Even for that matter, though I myself went to the best school, but yet the options given were very limited. It was either medicine or engineering or humanities. Nothing beyond that was available. So what happened to those who got filtered out? We used to have dropout rates very high, which is diminishing now, fortunately. And the reason is bringing in a wide variety of these courses now. So I don't see that there will be walking behind on that. How can it be a fad? There is so much that children can do these days and opt for, which our national education policy also talks about under the head vocational courses. The very purpose of introducing vocational courses in schools at the senior secondary levels is to make room for those who are wired differently, those who may not be very bright on the intelligent quotient, but providing the opportunity is for them as well as a social responsibility. And I'm glad that our people at the helm have thought about it, like courses like diploma in packing technology, diploma in perfumes and cosmetics, agricultural management, paint technology, shoe designing, and as ladies, not to forget the jewelry designing. So these are getting, these people who do these certification courses after they're 12 are being roped in by major brands because we all require them. Earlier, there were no courses. It was just a penchant that we had for such things and we went for it. But now it is more professional. So it can't be a fad. No, there can be no walking back now.
Absolutely, ma'am. There can be no walking back. Lastly, ma'am, in your opinion, what is the scope of a career after opting for these courses?
Very high, because that is the main purpose. That is the main purpose of any course for that matter. Because if your youth is not employable at the end of any degree, what is the purpose of having that degree? If we see the rise in the data scientist, machine learning, artificial intelligence, the thing is that we cannot survive. No companies, no corporate sector can survive without these people. Cybersecurity, where was this some decades back? Nothing, because there wasn't need and nobody even thought in this domain. So but we have these, and because is the basic requirement of any company, any corporate sector, even in the government sector, so the employability is also going to be equally high. That's how these courses are being brought in, because there is a need in the job market for it. As it is, the data says that within the next 10 years, which is just 1 decade ahead of now, which is not much of a time, they're saying that what we are doing right now is not going to suit the job market. That is based on this kind of a research where the requirements are changing, the need of the job market is changing. So all educationists have to come together and prepare the future youth for these jobs.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. That was a very wonderful session with you. And thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
imparting your knowledge and experiences with us.
Thank you, thank you. But I would really like to end up on a note that for all our young learners, that it is all about success. Is all about finding your happiness. So do what makes you happy, because if you do not enjoy what you're doing, you're never going to be happy. And working with a passion is possible only if you love what you are doing. So always try to seek, and that happiness lies within you. Try to find that out and do and proceed towards that and fine tune yourself from time to time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Have a great day. And for
Thank
all
you.
the viewers watching us out, do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more stuff like this. Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day.
Thank you.